This is spot gold price in US dollars. In the last weekend video I told you that we are likely going for a correction, that gold terminated 5 legs running up. This is still the assumption I'm working with. In fact, that we have, as we are talking, a correction underway, and the correction is assumed to relate to the first chart that you see here. This is taken as the first leg of the third wave on this scale. Okay, I have to point out that the overall picture, despite this very exciting rally, has not really scored, if you like, a very important breakout, as we have not seen gold penetrating this line right here. So while it is very exciting, we have to keep being on guard that what we are seeing here, these are attempts to break out, but they're failures in effect. Yeah, it's just a failure because you haven't had these so far. I told you that based on the analysis I carried out in many other related markets, I think that this is likely to come to pass. But now I think that the correction is going to take quite a bit of time. It's not a quick affair. You can also measure that we run up here for quite a few weeks, so this is not going to be over in just another day or two of drop. Anyway, I don't think so, and I think it's going to come down, could come down easily to 1,300, as it is relating to all of that. Okay, so this is the analysis that I think is appropriate at this point. A critical level, absolutely very, very critical level, is right here. Okay, the origin of the move. It breaks through this level and the whole thing turns upside down. Okay, then we will have to review the whole issue again. And as you can assume, another critical level, of course, is the previous high that we had here. Having said all that, I want to show you the 60 minutes. So my thinking was that we run up here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, nail the top. If you remember, I told you we'll go down, we'll get 5 legs, then we get ideally a triangle. We didn't get a triangle. Okay, Mr. Market didn't really follow me to the letter here, but we did get what I think is quite likely a B that terminated here with the strong figures for the US market. Yes, we saw a dive on Friday, and dollar index strengthened, and this dive should be taken as part of the C leg. Okay, so we are very much on track here. We had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 going down. We had let me just open it here so you can see it clearly. That's it. You can see the 5th leg ended here, okay, with a 1. Yeah, all my labelings move a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. A, B, C. That's an X. A, B, C, terminating the B. Or the B might have ended here. It's not going to make a huge difference. I think we have a 1, 2 playing out here. That's probably a 3, 4. Or we actually have to insert another 1, 2, meaning 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. Do you see? In short, calling for an extension of this C. And you can work with some ratios. I am reasonably confident that gold has not finished with the downside. I think it is almost certainly going to break under 1,327, even if it's just by a bit, but it's going to go under this. This is, it appears to me, nearly certain. Okay, we are going to have that. But when you work with usual measurements, if I'm getting this right, that's my A. That's the end of my B. Equality will take equality between the A and the C will take gold to 1,318. If it goes for an extension, we're going to go way lower. We're going to go to 1,298. That's a completely different thing. Yeah, there are quite a few things that you can do here to try to help you to gauge how the price action is evolving here. You see, Here, this is, for example, it's a channel that is evolving. So you got the measurements, the classical measurements between the A and the C. You got the channel, you got also the support level that you always have to pay attention to. You got very strong support here, and naturally very strong support at this level as well, at around 1300 right here. Okay, and I do think that we will see quite a rebound from this level. However, I do not expect gold to be ready to shoot above 1365 once we have the ABC in place. Sorry, I think it's quite likely to go for another ABC. There will be an X and another ABC, etc. Okay, we just take it one step at a time. We'll see how it evolves. Now here's silver. Silver, if you remember, we worked with the idea on the 4-hour scale that we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terminated, and here we had an A, B, C that was to be taken as part of the correction right here, and with a triangle right here. Do you see that? This triangle, so A, B, C, and then an X, and then an A, and then a B, and that looks to me like a very healthy C. Yes, quite a plunge. And it could continue, of course, but that is unlikely to be the end. We could see further comeback here, but without rally above 17.7 and basically sideways price action. There is something concerning the chart of silver that you really have to pay attention to, because the bear, despite gold flexing very strong muscles, the bear has not gone away in the case of silver. And what I mean is that that famous triangle, yes, well, we can do what we want, but it's still there. Yeah, I know it's frustrating. You wish to have this issue already clarified, but there is absolutely nothing I can do to affect the price action here. Absolutely nothing. The E leg probably didn't end here. That will have to be considered, that the E leg ended here with this being an A, that's B, that's C, that's D, that's E. Okay, only if it breaks under this level, which comes at 15.5, just slightly above 15.5. Okay, keep that in mind. This is really important. However, the E leg could terminate somewhere around here without penetration of 18.5, without soaring above this level. It'll simply go sideways here, and then it'll give you another rally like that, and then fail to rally above this, of course, fail to rally above this, fail to establish a base, and will start shrinking. Yes, the price action momentum deflating and eventually breaking down there. At that point, I think it will become really absolutely paramount that we consider the bearish wave count. Despite all the signals that we are seeing, if silver doesn't follow gold and it goes into such a bearish price action, there is nothing in the world we can do. Ideally, what we want to see silver doing this. That will absolutely clarify everything and will shatter completely the bearish wave count. Yes, that is a base building above 18.5. Okay, so this is absolutely critical level for you to watch, and I think I've laid out in front of you the options hopefully clearly.